You are standing in a grocery store. Aisles of colorful packages stretch in every direction. Your hand reaches for a bar wrapped in shiny foil. A label promises high protein and ancient grains. You drop it in your cart, and you feel good about that choice. Because ancient sounds healthy, doesn't it? But here is the question you have never asked. What did ancient humans actually eat? Not the fantasy, not the paleo diet version. The real, messy, often disturbing truth. You imagine your ancestors sitting down to a balanced plate. Some lean meat, a handful of wild berries, maybe a few leafy greens. That is what every infographic shows you. That is what the cookbooks sell you. But the real answer is far stranger, and it might change the way you look at your next meal. Let's go back, way back, 2 million years ago. Your ancestors are not standing upright yet. Not really. They are small, they are hairy, and they are terrified. The world around them is full of things with teeth the size of your hand. Lions, hyenas, saber-toothed cats. Your ancestors are not the hunters. They are the hunted. So what do they eat? Whatever they can find before something finds them. Dr. Brianna Pobener, a paleoanthropologist at the Smithsonian, has spent decades studying cut marks on fossilized bones. Her work tells a clear story. Early humans were not majestic hunters. They were scavengers. You would wait. You would watch from a tree. A lion kills a wildebeest. The lion eats its fill. Then the hyenas move in. They tear off the sung sha roe. Then the vultures. Only when everyone else is gone, you climb down. You carry away the scraps. You find a safe place to sit. And you eat. But what are you eating? Raw meat. 3 or 4 days old. Covered in flies. Full of parasites. You do not have fire yet. You do not have tools to cut it easily. You rip it with your teeth. You chew for hours. Your jaw muscles are massive. Your teeth are thick. A single meal takes 40 minutes to chew, and you eat a lot of it. Not because you want to, because you do not know when the next meal will come. But here's the part no one tells you. Meat was not your main food. Not even close. Dr. Amanda Henry, a leader in dental microwear analysis, studies the scratches on fossilized teeth. Her findings flip the old story upside down. Those scratches do not come from meat. They come from plants, grass seeds, underground storage organs. The roots and tubers you would dig up. Nuts so hard you need a rock to crack them. And something else. Something you would never guess. Acorns. You think of acorns as squirrel food. But for 2 million years, acorns kept your ancestors alive. The problem is they are full of tannins. Tannins taste bitter. They also block your body from absorbing nutrients. So you cannot just eat them raw. You have to process them. You soak them in water. You crush them into flour. You rinse them again and again. This is not simple. This takes knowledge. This takes planning. Your ancestors were not dumb. They were chemists without knowing it. Let's jump forward. 300,000 years ago. You are now Homo sapiens. You look like you. Same brain size. Same hands. Same curiosity. But you still do not have farming. You still do not have supermarkets. So what does a meal look like now? Dr. Richard Wrangham from Harvard has a radical idea. He believes cooked food made us human. Not tools. Not language. Fire. Once you control fire, everything changes. You can cook that old meat. You kill the parasites. You make the calories more available. Your gut shrinks because cooked food is easier to digest. That saved energy goes to your brain. Your brain grows. You get smarter. Then you get hungrier. But cooking takes time, and attention, and social cooperation. You cannot cook alone while also watching for predators. So you form groups. You sit around the fire. You share the food. You talk. Wrangham argues that fire and cooking created the first human households. A mother could cook for her children while they played nearby. A grandfather could sit by the flames and tell stories. The fire becomes the center of your world. So what is actually on the menu now? You are still gathering plants. But you are also hunting. Not just scavenging. You have spears. You have traps. You have running endurance that no other animal can match. You chase an antelope for hours in the midday heat. The antelope stops to pant. You keep going. Eventually it collapses. You walk up and kill it. This is persistence hunting. It sounds unbelievable. It sounds exhausting. But there are modern humans who still hunt this way. The Kalahari Bushmen. The Rarámuri runners of Mexico. Their bodies are your body. Their diet is your ancestral diet. And that diet is not what you think. When anthropologists study modern hunter-gatherers like the Hadza in Tanzania, they find something surprising. Meat makes up only about 30% of their calories. The rest? Tubers, baobab fruit, honey. The Hadza eat honey whenever they can find it. They climb trees barefoot. They risk bee stings. And they consume more sugar in 1 hour than you might eat in a week. But it is natural sugar. It comes with fiber, with water, with fat from bee larvae. Your body knows what to do with that. So why does this matter to you? Why should you care about a meal from 2 million years ago? Because your body is that body. Your digestive system has not changed. Your cravings have not changed. You still want fat. You still want sugar. You still want salt. Those cravings kept your ancestors alive. But now you live in a different world. A world where sugar is not inside a baobab fruit on a tree. It is inside a plastic wrapper. It is in your bread. It is in your pasta sauce. It is everywhere. And your body does not know the difference. Dr. Mark Thomas, an evolutionary geneticist at University College London, has a phrase for this. He calls it evolutionary mismatch. Your body evolved for one environment, but you live in another. Your ancient ancestor craved fat because fat was rare. You crave fat because fat is delicious. But now fat is not rare. It is in everything. So you eat too much. You get sick. Not because you are weak. Because you are running ancient software on modern hardware. Here is the counterintuitive twist. The paleo diet is wrong. Not just a little wrong. Deeply wrong. It tells you to eat like your ancestors. But your ancestors did not have one diet. They ate whatever was around. In the Arctic, they ate almost nothing but meat and blubber. In the rainforest, they ate almost nothing but plants and insects. In the desert, they ate tubers and lizards and seeds. There was no single paleo meal. There was only survival. So when you reach for that bar labeled ancient grains at the grocery store, ask yourself a question. Would an actual ancient human recognize this as food? Would they know what to do with a puffed amaranth crisp held together with tapioca syrup? No, they would not. They would be confused. They might even be afraid. But you are not confused. You are smarter than that. You can see the mismatch. You can feel it in your body. And you can choose differently. Not by pretending to be a caveman. By understanding that your cravings are not wrong. They are just ancient. They are messages from a world that no longer exists. So the next time you feel hungry for something sweet, do not fight it. Listen to it. Ask yourself what that craving really wants. Does it want a candy bar? Or does it want what your ancestors climbed a tree to get? Something whole. Something real. Something that took effort to find. Your ancestors survived on scraps and acorns and old meat. You have a supermarket. You have a kitchen. You have fire. But you still have the same body they had. The same hunger. The same need to sit around a flame and share food with people you love. That is the real ancient diet. Not ingredients. Connection. So go ahead. Cook something. Eat it slowly. Share it. And for one meal, forget the label. Just eat like a human. Because that is exactly what you are.